What's up guys, my name is Andre, you know me as the UNSC veteran, and today I'm going to be showing you how to forge this moving crane using the new scripting tools in the Halo 5 Forge. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is we're going to build the crane first. We're going to go into our spawn object menu, go down to props, all the way down to the bottom, or near the bottom hit construction, all the way down to the bottom, and get the crane body. And we're going to shrink it down because it's so large. Go back into our menu, grab our boom, which is the arm, snap that on, go back to the menu, grab the hook, and bring that right over here. And then we're going to go back into the menu one last time, go up a little bit to cables, grab a capped cable, and I'm going to do 1x16. I'm going to snap this onto my hook, grab them, and then bring it into my crane. And there we go. We have a completed crane. Alright, I'm going to deselect everything. I am now going to start scripting it so it'll start turning. So I'm going to select the body, select the boom, select the cable, and select the hook. I'm going to go press X, object properties, create group. Now we have it all grouped together. I'm going to deselect everything, go back to the body, grab the body, and then press X again. Make sure that the body is the parent object, so that way it knows it's gonna spin around the body. We're now gonna weld it all together. Yes, I want to weld. Alright, now we have one object that can't be separated. So I'm going to deselect everything and then go back and select the body again, grab it, press X, and now I'm going to start putting in some scripting. This will actually make it turn. So my first scripting I want is going to be on a timer, so at a given interval it'll spin back and forth. The initial delay I want is 0.5 seconds, and then I want this to repeat every 10 seconds. So it knows that it's going to do this movement every 10 seconds. The action I want is going to be a rotate offset, and then it gives us yaw, roll, and pitch. Basically those are the X, Y, and Z axis of how it's going to rotate, and we are going to make it rotate on the yaw this time. We're going to put it at 180 degrees. And then the time I want for it to do this is 5 seconds. And there we are. If we did everything right, it should start rotating when I let go of it. And there we go. Had a little bit of a delay there. So yeah, that's basically the basics of scripting a crane. When it comes back to the stop, when it comes back to the starting point, I'm going to grab it, and then I'm going to add another script just to show you guys how you can script multiple scripts on it and make it do multiple actions. So down at the bottom we got script 2. This one is also going to be on a timer. I'm going to make the initial delay 6 seconds. That way, that counts for the 5 seconds of the first movement, the 0.5 initial delay of the first movement, and another 0.5 seconds of this initial delay. So there's going to be 0.5 seconds in between movements, and then this one will start after the second one. We want this one to be the same as the first of the repeat. We want it to repeat it every 10 seconds. And then action, we want a rotate offset. Yeah, we're now going to make this negative 180, so it spins back. And you can change this to whatever you like. I just think this would look pretty cool for a map. And for our time of this action, we also want this to be 5 seconds. And there we are. So now it should do what we want it to. And there we are. So yeah, that's basically how you make a rotating crane. I've experimented with this a little bit. I've put a couple cars on the hook. You could put anything on the hook as long as it's welded to the crane. And so yeah, feel free to change it however you want. So be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all my Forge features and tutorials. Catch you next time, guys. Peace.